sorry, Tasteless. I can't stop laughing.
All right, over here in the right, we have our Red Zerg, one of the youngest players in the GSL. And in the upper left, we have the only Protoss left in the GSL. Can he make it through?
Alicia.
Arcraft, too.
That's how you can
He
tell
always
he's wearing
looks,
the
you know,
headset.
the thing about Alicia is he always looks petrified when the
He
game
looks like a
starts.
deer in headlights while
He
he
does,
plays, man.
he does.
But you know what?
It looks like somebody's got a gun pointed at him. It's like,
If you
don't
could make
win this-
yourself... I want to actually explain something that's really interesting before we get into this. And a lot of people probably already know this, but like being frightened, if you can get yourself to be frightened every time you see something in StarCraft, you'd be one of the best players in the world. Because your reaction timing when something startles you, that's what it is. It's when you get startled. Your reaction time is much quicker. It just happens naturally. There's actually little tests on the internet where it like makes you click dots, then a huge one flashes on the screen. You click it actually like 10 times quicker than the other dots.
That is so fascinating.
So if you could actually make it so that every time like a unit comes on your screen, you're startled by it. Like someone, I don't know, man. I'm starting to think about Pavlov's dog. Like just every time something comes on the screen, I like punch
Oh my
faces.
God, we need to get like a shock collar. Like
Yeah,
every
man.
time you lose an expansion,
if
you're
you
like,
just-
oh God.
If you get startled and just move much quicker, that'd be pretty awesome.
Oh my God, I'm going to invent that. But see, and here's my experience with that Artosis.
Yeah.
You know, one of my roommates, you remember Scott? You met Scott,
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
guy. One of my roommates in college did MMA. Oh my God, he lost the probe.
Oh man.
That's unexpected. Normally we have a little bit of downtime.
He's like, maybe this is StarCraft 1. Maybe the probe wins.
Maybe
I'm
the
like,
probe's
no,
not that
dude,
tough.
it's not StarCraft 1, man. It's StarCraft
But
2.
yeah, my friend did MMA fighting. He was an instructor.
Yeah.
And you know, he did matches. You know, like on the stage or whatever, where I sit there and I'm like, oh my God, my friend's getting beaten up. It's terrifying. But you know, so you know, he did that. He did all this training for it. So I realized, well, he doesn't really get in fights. He's actually a nice guy. So I need to start making him use this ability he has. So what I started doing is I'd figure out when he got out of classes, and I would hide myself in different parts of our house and basically wait for him to come home, and I would ambush him. And you see, here's my experience of that: is no matter how good you are at fighting, if you come home and I bust out of your closet going like and grab you. No matter how much fighting experience people always have the same reaction. They always like jerk their hands in the air and go, ah! It just doesn't matter. And in that amount of time, I've already tackled him to the ground.
Oh, wow.
Now, it doesn't matter. I'm not actually good at fighting. So in about a minute, he's grappled me to the floor and he has me pinned down. But, you know, I'm like, what are you doing, man? I'm your friend. Let go of me.
Wow.
You know, and then I'll do it again to him tomorrow until he eventually catches on. And then I got to, get him
He just
down
sets the closet on fire. You're like, ah!
I had this going on for about a month where I was like, ambushing him all over the place, man.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I got him to make good use of that. All right, onto this game, Artosis.
Oh, there's a game going on. I was
There's a
having
game
so much
going
fun
on.
talking to you, Tastes. All right, so we did have a Forge expand from Alicia. Leenock expanding. Getting his Roach Horn out. We may, in fact, be seeing, I wonder, some Roach pressure. That would be smart as well. This map, it's pretty hard to actually can expand here, Tasteless.
Well, it's a pretty big entrance,
Ooh.
you know?
He's making 2 Roaches.
Uh-oh.
That's exactly how many Roaches he should make. It's not all inish. Oh, he's making 3 now.
Uh-oh.
I wonder
Will
if
we
he's
have
actually just gonna
4?
make a whole bunch. I hope not.
Ling speed, Artosis.
Okay, so yeah, I think he's going to make 2-3 Roaches here. Just send them up and hopefully drone. Yeah, making a drone. Bam!
There you go. All right.
Leenock is not one to mix. He does his units in rounds. But anyways, bringing 2 to 3 Roaches up here.
Oh, my God, he's going to get in there.
Not
No,
quite.
he's not. That's
Almost.
violent blocks. It looked like he was, though. It looks like there's a little space there, but no.
No.
If you actually look at the hexes there, you can see otherwise.
Can he take out this pylon? Alicia's like,
Well,
I
that's annoying.
don't really care. That's fine. Take out the pylon. Here's another one. All right.
Peace
so,
out.
Anyways, the Roaches that are coming up right now, Tasteless, are going to be so annoying for Alicia. He's going to have to grab a stalker out. He did not make a stalker first, made the sentry first. Very common. And so these might actually have time to kill a building off. 3 Roaches? Absolutely, man. Why not?
Well, you know, it's
Forces
good.
another cannon at least. Makes him make the
Absolutely.
Stargate. Now he's like, well, I guess I need to
I
make
think
this.
even if that cannon finishes, there will be an angle that the Roaches can hit it at.
And it looks like he's just rushing to Void Ray. In fact, he's afraid it's an all-in. He's making 2 more cannons. So Leenock dictating the flow of this game beautifully. In the meantime, he's taking another expand. He sees 3 cannons go up. He says, you know what? 3 cannons cost as much as? More than a hatchery. That's how much they cost
And
as much
he's going
as.
to punish him right now and expand.
Beautiful
And
move.
when you have a Stargate like this, if Zerg doesn't deal with the hatchery perfectly, and sometimes you just can't. I mean, it just, you know, if you don't have enough stuff out in time, he could be in trouble.
Well, we have these roaches walking along. Oh, this is so annoying.
Dude,
Leenock is
Alicia's in
infinitely
trouble,
far ahead, man.
Alicia's seriously in trouble.
I know. This is totally terrible for him.
Hella in trouble.
Yeah, man. This is a gnarly roach rush if I've ever seen one. All right, so he's just getting bang for his buck right here, too. So this is actually one of the most beautiful small fake all-ins, just a small harassment, which has turned huge. His opponent has made so many cannons. He's rushing to a Void Ray, which I don't think he actually wanted to make. I think he wanted to do something else. But during this, Leenock just making a ton of queens and a ton of drones and getting just so far ahead, Tasteless. 43 drones at 37 probes right this second, but it's going to go way up in Leenock's favor momentarily here, especially now that he sees that Void Ray with that Overlord. Overlord wish he wasn't seeing a Void Ray now.
I cannot unsee this.
Wish he was still just overlooking the palm trees. By the way, more maps need to be made on this tile set. It puts me in a good mood. Makes me feel
we're
like
on the beach.
Makes me feel not guilty for staying inside and playing games. Like,
no, man, I'm not
sunny.
inside. I'm at the beach right now.
Yeah. I'm like,
I got my little.
My girlfriend's like, hey, it's a nice day. You should go outside. I'm like, nah, don't worry. I'm just gonna practice Bellashire Beach today.
Lay out in the sand.
Yeah.
Make a hatchery.
All right, so Alicia has made a couple Phoenixes. In fact, he's still making more. I don't know if he can really do anything here, though, Tasteless.
Yeah, I can't emphasize just how badly Alicia is behind right now.
And here's the thing. If you do go for a Void Ray Phoenix, you have to do a lot of damage against a top Zerg. Because they know how to take advantage. So it looks like he will be able to take this first queen out. Unfortunately for him, there's more Spore Crawlers being made and more queens being made as well.
Oh my god, it got
barely
away.
Doesn't take that. He needs to actually kill it. There you go.
But there's already another queen on the way. The hatchery is not low enough yet. Spore Crawlers up.
He needs to kill that Spore there. He kills the Spore off.
The queen's wiggling around in the air. He's got to be careful. That Void Ray is almost dead.
Now, he is still making Phoenixes, Tasteless, so this is actually going to be a very strange transition he's going to have to make. Right now, Leenock just keeps on making drones. He's going to be up about 65 drones in the moment here. And, I mean, this harassment is not hurting him nearly enough. He is adding a bunch of gates. Now, if he tries to hit a timing attack, I'll be really surprised. I feel like he should actually kind of almost go for another expand. Like, I'm trying to figure out what he can do with his timing attack.
Well,
Leenock has made so many drones and the map is so long. I just can't see anything happening with
even if he keeps Leenock on 3 bases, Leenock can actually get a very big army. You know, he doesn't have to take a fourth no matter what.
And actually a lot of damage being done here to Overlord's Tasteless. Alicia, suddenly, at first I was like, well, he didn't do enough damage with these, but right now, killing so many Overlords.
Oh my god. It's not stopping.
Yeah, this is
I think
actually...
Leenock only expected attention over here at the bottom left expansion, and now he's just...
Dude, he's actually starting to get in a little bit of trouble. And I take back everything I just said, because with this much damage, before what he did wasn't that huge. But this is becoming spectacular damage at this point.
Takes out all these drones.
Tasteless, if this was NBA Jam, he'd be on fire right now.
Oh my god, that's a good way to put it. I haven't played the game in a while, man.
Oh, man.
That was like the game I saw at Blockbuster as a kid that I never rented.
Dude, I bought that game. I loved it
good?
so much, man. I was a basketball player back in the day.
You had a Sega Genesis?
All about that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You ever played Kid Chameleon?
Like forever ago.
That's why I bonded with Pain User, man.
Once.
It's a good game. It's actually the hardest game ever made. People are like, no, it's not. Shut up. Actually, it is. Actually, I'm like, go beat it without warping. They'll be like, oh my god, this game never ends.
Like, I beat it with Game Genie.
I beat it with my Game Genie. You're gonna grow up and not be successful. You use Game Genie. You didn't learn lessons in life. Right?
Okay.
It's true, man.
We do see the Roach Warren being taken out, and I can't believe the damage he's actually done.
This is actually still going on.
Yeah, it is. Leenock is making some Hydras finally. I can't believe he keeps sending queens out to die one by one.
I know. It's like, you have to kind of time it out. Look, all the damage that Leenock did early on is basically been negated.
Yeah, and finally down goes that Void Ray, but that Void Ray was
for itself.
It was like the Pied Piper of Queens. It just played its Void Ray flute, and the queens walked out one by one to die.
Oh my god, Artosis, you are funny.
Well, these Phoenixes are not done their damage yet, Tasteless. I think they each need to be Banshee level, you know, like triple-digit kills.
Yeah.
So Alicia's in unbelievably good shape now. Just such good shape. It looked like Leenock was just going to take the game. Everything he did early was so beautiful. The Void Ray defense was absolutely not that. And also, I mean, Alicia used them quite well. You have to give him some credit where credit is due. There's a couple Phoenixes going down.
Phenai, if you will.
Phenai going down.
Phenai.
There's a couple, like, total grammar nerds out there like that.
Phenai sounds like the body part of an insect.
Yeah, it does.
Am I right?
Yeah, man. Sounds exactly like thorax. God, well, we have some harassment on the drone line. Just use them. Active units. Very nice. 25 drones are in production for Leenock right now.
Leenock is getting knocked around the ring here.
He's getting Lee knocked out, man.
He's getting Lee, knocked around. Yeah, I have nothing else clever to add to that.
Like,
he's saying, what's Lee knocking
like
on my door for this game?
I was about to say the most terrible thing. I'm not going to do it. All right. Well, we do have a huge army moving out. Stalkers trotting through the water. Roaches are not actually slowed down by water. Water friction means nothing to roaches.
No, they don't, man. Wouldn't it be funny if you set a probe in the water and it just broke?
You
can't put that in water, man. It's a probe. I'm a little bit wary about Leenock actually attacking that. Or, okay, he's not going to go in good.
There's so many buildings right there. It's hard for sentries to get really great force fields off, but just kind of flexing his Leenock muscles. Right now he is maxed out against 150. We do have drops on the way.
Now would be a good time for the Zerg to not just expand, but probably double expand.
He's getting +1 melee as well, so I think that we are going to see some roachling, some counterattacks and whatnot. And can he get away? Beautiful retreat! Oh, that was such a retreat by Leenock, just getting out of there. And now he is walking up here, but we do have a roach counter at the natural, going for that forage. A very nice building, 2 target down.
Beautiful, takes it out. No more upgrades for attack. He might even go into the main. He wants to bring the Stalkers with him here. They have to chase
what
this
else
down.
will he go for? And it looks like he is starting to just break his units off all over the place. Ooh, beautiful burrow movement.
We got some submarine Zergs in here.
And we do have the roaches counterattacking over here as well, getting out before anything can get out. Look at this. Beautiful multi-pronged harassment. This is what happens when you only make one observer, Tasteless.
Shame on you.
Make a 1 observer, shame on you. 2 observers, shame on the burrowed roaches.
That'd be tough to burrow in an area with water, man.
You have to dive down into digging the wet sand. It's kind of muddy. It kind of falls through your fingers. Like, oh, wow.
It ruins your roach armor.
Look how big my hand is under here. Well, those roaches will chill for a little bit.
Yeah, let's go over here.
So the roaches are thinking.
Yeah, move over here. The Stalkers over there. No.
Tasteless. Leenock this is actually crazy, man, because he got way ahead then way behind. Now he's like playing so sickly, taking his 4th base.
Oh, look at him underwater, man. They look totally different. They're all glowing and stuff.
It looks like they actually have that thing that makes you heal in Warcraft 3, man, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah, like somebody used a scroll on him.
Yeah, a scroll of like healing.
Yeah, healing scroll. It's worse than the speed scroll.
Yeah.
The speed scroll, you're like, oh god, here they come.
And we do have a little roach drop coming up, Tasteless. A ton of Stalkers being made, by the way. And we do have, at the 3rd base, a roach drop going on.
Roach
Beautiful
drop at the
move.
3rd base. At the 3rd base, up top center.
He's like, which base is the 3rd base?
There it is.
There it is. And these
sets
roaches,
of probes.
They have a few kills, man.
But watch this.
And we do have a counterattack at the natural once again. Can he take out the forge again? And it looks like
look at this. No armor upgrade. Roach is like, man, let's go underground. Can't find us there.
I tell you, man, Alicia needs to make a few more observers because
yeah, I mean the problem is pretty. All right. Are they there? Up there still?
I can't even know where they are, man.
Hope nobody's above us right now.
I'm under attack.
Let's go over here. Behind the probes.
And, you know, despite all this great harassment going on, in fact, I mean, he just keeps on harassing very well, and there's still a roach left over there.
You know what he's doing is he's basically keeping the Protoss in his base and not on the map. That's really smart.
Now, Leenock, during all this, all the roaches he loses, he's replacing with cooler supplies, such as Infestors, Banelings, Corruptors. He's getting ready, Tasteless.
and he's got drops. So we're probably going to see, the Stalkers just get bombed here.
Yeah,
with these,
fungal them, bomb them. Here we go,
Oh.
though. It's time, Tasteless.
Roaches a little bit faster here.
There's no
Catching
turning
up.
back now.
Uh-oh, here we go.
And he fungals them and drop pains. Totally sick right there. Killing off a good number of Stalkers. There's not many sentries left over.
Aqua Roaches. There are water units in the game.
That's right, man.
Oh, don't creep in the water. That's our drinking water. Oh, come on, man.
Well, Alicia right now is about to finish +3 attack. He's got really great upgrades. They're both just about max. Here come the Corruptors. Some Banelings rolling in as well. But where are the rest of his units? They're on a counterattack mission, Tasteless.
Here they come. Really abusing the Protoss's, lack of being able to be everywhere at once. The Stalker Colossus falls strong, but it can't attack and defend at the same time.
And it looks like he will turn around after killing the 4th base.
Oh, beautiful. He's
Leenock,
wrecking
though,
these
yeah.
probes.
Looks like you're going to trade base for base, but will Leenock lose this army? He has to be very careful about that. And if he does, he has to kill as many units as Zergly possible. Going for this core now.
Nice.
Says Stalkers. I don't like Stalkers. You can't make those anymore. Going after these Stalkers now. In the meantime, Alicia is throwing down another Nexus.
Get underground. He can't see us here. Let's go over here to this building.
Right over here with our
Follow
friend.
me. Can you see me? We're underground.
And as this
count of 3. All right. Taking
the
out
Roach Bro heard around the world, Tasteless.
Yep, that's what they sound like when they're underground. This Greater Spire's on the way.
And he is just keeping Alicia at bay. In the meantime, just making a lot of units. He has a Greater Spire on the way. Has a lot of Corruptors right now. Looking to corrupt something or someone. Probably.
They might go under that Colossus and tie his shoelaces together. Some mischief.
They're very corruptibles.
They are.
What? What'd I say? Like what? Ah, no. Colossus are very corruptible.
Look at this. I'm surprised that Alicia isn't more focused on what's going on inside of his base. He keeps letting these roaches unburrow, and then he's like, oh, roaches, all right. And then he chases them, they burrow again, and he keeps
finally taking them out. Uh-oh. Roaches have nowhere left to go, Tasteless.
That roach thought he was like from 300. He just like holds his ground. It's like, no, man, you're just an upgraded roach.
Well, looks like Tasteless right now. We do have +3 attack for Alicia. So he's got still a very fearsome army.
Oh, killed the little creep tumor.
Oh my God.
Broodlords could change everything.
Tasteless. We might be seeing the last Protoss be eliminated. This is such a scary army.
Yeah.
And that's, that's an okay army that Alicia has. I mean, a lot of Splink Stalkers, an okay amount of sentries at this point, and 3 Colossi. But is that enough? I think a lot of it's going to come down to control here. And the Broodlords have hatched, Tasteless. They have
moving out.
They have spread their beautiful butterfly Broodlord wings.
I think they're supposed to look like a what is that? What?
Stingray?
A stingray. That's a sea
Flying
creature I'm thinking
stingrays.
of. All right, here we go.
You know, he has those Corruptors as well, which is going to help to take out the Colossus just so quickly. And going after this base, it's a totally fine move. Ooh, I like that. He's warping in a Dark Templar, but the Protoss army moving over to the left side.
He's actually responding in a different way than I anticipated. He's actually just going to go around
and
try to take out the Zerg's basically key base here.
Not necessarily a bad move.
No, it's a great move.
And in the meantime, look at that. Taking out some tech, taking out some production facilities. And well, this is really weird because Alicia is attacking with his whole army, but Leenock is splitting up his broods, which always scares me, Tasteless. I don't think that's normally ever a good idea. Split up your broodlords. But he has done that. He's making even more broods. And in fact, if these do blink under, he has those Banelings ready in the Overlords, Tasteless.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. But shooting down the Overlords.
And dropping a ton of Banelings in here. Still, not enough Broodlords.
Actually, it's not enough.
Dude, you can't split up Broodlords. You need a huge amount of units under them.
Oh my God. And he had to cancel that. And even then he loses a lot of the Corruptors. Losing a ton of the Overlords. Is
Here's the
Leenock
thing, he could have sent 10 roaches up there and sent the rest with the broods and been fine.
Yeah, he didn't need all these roaches.
Could have been
up
way
here.
more cost effective in that case, and instead,
No more brood lords in this game.
instead it's just like a base trade scenario, straight up
But
simple.
those roaches can't deal with all these stalkers, sentries, and colossi. Excuse me.
That's quite true. His roach army is it's not good enough. He is
Oh
making some
my
more
God!
corruptors.
So many overlords picked off here.
Yeah.
Leenock's already in the negative right now. Now he's going to be even more in the negative.
Yeah.
He's going to be in debt. He's going to have to declare supply bankruptcy. It's a sad thing. You shouldn't have bought, that, 50-inch, LCD TV
Yeah.
when all, you were only, the manager at Ace Hardware. Credit card debt is a terrible thing.
Thank you, Tasteless. Tasteless public service announcement.
Yeah, taking care of people. Okay, I can't believe this game is looking like this, but unless Leenock has the sickest
neither
micro,
player
or at least he
is
has
really
the worst
mining.
micro. Yeah.
We have 3 probes against 3 drones right now.
All right. There's only
97
one
supply against 125.
There's only
so
one structure left, right?
for Leenock. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got 1 left, man.
So this
and this is going to be it. He does have those corruptors, throwing down some bungles, no doubt.
Nice bungles, but there's just too many units, too much stuff. And that'll be GG with Alicia moving on here. A well-deserved win against Leenock Foyu, who, as good as he is, just has opponents who are better.
He does, Tasteless.
He does.
That was actually a great series, and Alicia very happy to win that. I think pretty much everyone's happy that Alicia won that, just to have another Protoss
No
Protoss
kidding.
go on.
See,
He's frustrated with himself.
FML, man.
He knows that at the end there he made a mistake.
Yeah, he made it. It was a minor
You don't
mistake.
ever send your broodlords out alone. I feel like if he had kept that together and just swept around and cleaned up the Protoss army, he had more than enough to kill the army. His army was better.
Sometimes we see these Zerg Street Broodlords like they're carriers in StarCraft 1, and they're not.
Yeah.
They're Broodlords.
No, broodlords are something entirely new, Tasteless. This is...
So we're going to go to an interview, guys. See how Alicia's doing, what he's feeling, and we're going to be doing that right now.
선수와 얘기 안 나눠볼 수 없겠죠. 자, 여기서도 양윤 선수의 지금 이제 심장 박동수가 들리는 것 같은데 승리 축하드립니다.
네, 감사합니다.
네, 어려운 경기였어요.
Basically, congratulations on your win.
두 번째 판까지 이제 젤라가 동굴에서 2대0으로 끝내고 싶었는데 벨시르까지 가서 지는 줄 알았어요.
I was really hoping to finish 2-0, closing it out in Zelnaga Caverns, but I made some game mistakes, and that's why I lost.
말씀해주셨어요. 근데 지금 보니까 약간 엄살이 셨던 것 같은데요. 네.
그건 아니고 조금 더블랙이
네.
빌드가 굉장히 좋은 것 같아요.
네.
불사조가 조금 그리고 활약을 많이 해준 것도 있고
뭐 전략이 좋았다고 하더라도 워낙 운영을 잘한 양준희 선수였기 때문에 8강에 진출할 수 있지 않았나 하는 생각이 드는데요. 두 분의 해설분들도 뭐
So Double Next was a
일단
great build.
경기
in that quick
시작하기
expansion.
이전의 목표는 4강까지 살고 싶다라고 했었는데 일단 상황은 바뀌었잖아요. 지금 한 고비를 넘겼는데 지금의 목표도 4강인지.
좀 올라왔으니까 이제 결승까지
네, 그렇군요.
Is your
정말
goal the
대단해요. 많은
semifinals?
팬들 뭐
No, actually, I want to go into the finals.
그리고 또 프로토스 유저가 아니라고 하더라도 양준희 선수의 선전을 기원해 주신 분들이 굉장히 많습니다. 정말 굉장히 많은데 그분들께 마지막으로 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요.
프로토스가 16강에 저 혼자밖에 없어서 응원해 주신 분들이 굉장히 많은 것 같아요. 제가 느끼기에도.
I'm the only Protoss in the round of 16, so
좋은 모습
I love all the fans. Thank you so much for supporting me.
네, 자, 오늘 승리 축하드립니다.
Thank you,
양준희 선수.
Artosis, for being a good caster. I don't know why I said that.
되겠어요. 네.
Well,
자, 이렇게 해서 이제
Alright, we're back.
프로토스
I
하나형이
understand, though.
하게 됐습니다. 제가
It makes sense. Leenock, he messed up. I feel like Leenock
He didn't
was in
handle
a
that
better
endgame
position.
situation
He's
as
in a
well
better
as he could
position
have.
several times that game.
Yeah.
And Alicia just kept his cool and ran around and made some hard decisions for Leenock, and Leenock did not decide correctly.
Also, in the interview, Alicia said that using Phoenix has helped him out a lot in that game.
Certainly
I didn't get a chance
did,
to say
man.
that here, but
He cleaned up
no,
those. How many
he
OVs
killed
did he actually
so
kill?
much stuff. There's a period where I started toning down how epic stuff was going on because I'm like, well, this is going to end, right? And then it's 5 minutes later, I'm like, he's still killing overlords.
This was actually a great series.
It was a wonderful
I would
series.
recommend this.
I feel bad because
Someone
I really want
vote
to see
yes for me in
Leenock.
the Team Liquid thread on do you recommend this series?
All right, we're going to have a 2-minute break. Don't go too far away. We're going to be back very soon here at the GSL Super Tournament in just 2 minutes.